So here's the thing. We all work for someone, every single one of us. Even the people that are self-employed, we all work for someone. Some of us may work for a company. Some of us may work for ourselves, but we are serving a customer, so therefore we work for that customer. A couple of years ago, I was mentored by a man named Max Story. He's a very successful businessman. And we began to talk, and he began to kind of mentor me through my younger years. And this is what he told me. He says, when you look at your career, you want to look at yourself as a self-employed person. You are self-employed, okay? You don't work for anyone. You work for yourself. Your customer, right? Your customer is your employer. So you work for yourself. Your employer is your customer. So if you want more business with your customer, you have to provide them good service, or they're going to go somewhere else to look for business. So when you look at it that way, when you look at it saying, I work for myself, my company that I'm working for, my boss is my customer. So therefore I have to provide them with a product, with a service that is good enough that, number one, they want to keep me, and that it is good enough that they want to use me more. At the same time, you will get good enough in your career that you will be able to fire your boss. What does that mean? That means you will be able to choose who you want to work for. Because when you work for yourself, you don't work for the company, you work for you. So you understand that every day when you wake up, you are serving your customer, and your number one customer is your boss. And if you want that higher pay wage, you want the more responsibility, then you look at them as they're the customer. See, sometimes we look at our jobs or our bosses as like they owe us something in return. No, they don't owe us anything. They're employing us to do a task, and they're paying us. The only way you're going to get better is if you treat it like you are trying to gain more business from them. Understanding that the number one thing they're looking for is, number one, services rendered successfully, and the fact that you can do it competently, successfully, and do it through their expectations. So start looking at it as I'm my own. I'm employed to myself, and my customer is the company that I work for. We get it backwards too often, and it just absolutely just drives people crazy. I hope I didn't just confuse everybody, but that's how my mind works, and that's how I've always been able to grow myself.
It's very unique and awesome concept. If we follow that concept, the people who are doing jobs, they will excel, because if they think that their boss is the number one customer, they will obey him and they will excel. Obviously, they'll get the success, they'll get the promotions, and it's beautiful concept.